Hi, it's your favourite Yorkshire demo here. This is Suzanne at Hullahbaloo.com, and today's project is this one here. So I want to give out some credit here. This is based on a project that Angelina over at Intertwined Designs made a couple of years ago and heavily inspired me here. She created like a little like a clutch bag with this stitched oval acting as the closure. And I've taken that inspiration and used some new celebration goodies here. So the stamp set and the paper that you can earn as part of this project are both currently in the celebration mini catalogue. I'll just grab mine for you. So here is the celebration catalogue that went live on the 5th of January and is currently full in well flow. Here on page 14 you can see here that you can earn the stamp set and the paper for free with a qualifying order. So to order this, which is the Berry Blessings stamp set and the 12 by 12 paper, which there is 12 sheets of, 2 each of 6 designs, you need to place a qualifying £90 purchase, as this is what we call a level 2 celebration item. For level 1 celebration items, you only need to place a £45 order to get that one celebration goodie. And also if you order with me throughout celebration, you will also get a free gift from myself, just as a thank you for choosing to shop with me. Right, so quickly moving on. This one, I use Poppy Parade based on the design of the, I want to say that like red currant, raspberries or red currants, and then we use Granny Apple Green. But today we're going to go with a different colour combination. So this is Rich Raspberry and Shaded Spruce. So we've got a piece of designer series paper, which is 6 by 5.5. In fact, I think this one's 6 by 6, so I'm just going to have to trim it down. So my trimmer, it needs to be 5.5. Just trim that down there. So a piece that's 6 by 5.5. And we'll grab our scoreboard and we're going to put this in on the 6-inch side first. We're going to score this at 2.5 and at 3.5. Onto that shorter 5.5-inch side, we're scoring it at 1 and 4.5. That is all the scoring we need for this. So get our bone folder, we'll carefully burnish those lines. It's paper, we don't want to do it too much that the paper then cracks. And then there we go. So then the paper will come round on itself and meet at the top like so. So there's a bit of cutting first, and I'm not sure how well you're going to see it on either side, but we have a rectangle, little square and another rectangle. We need to cut up to that first score line on either side of that middle square so that we free it off just like that, and then we need to just quickly wedge up the sides of that square so that we've got a tab. Turn it round, do exactly the same. And there we go, we've got that tab. Pop these little bits out of our way. And because we're using paper, I'm going to use Stampin Seal as my glue choice. And then you just want to pick the side which is the front for you, which that side would be upside down, so of course this side is going to be my front. And then on these tabs we need some glue on both of them, and then we need glue on this back tab here. Is that how I'm doing it? No, we don't. We need to flip it over and we need it on. How am I doing it? Am I doing it like that? Like that? No. We'll do it how I said first time. On these tabs that are on the bit that's going to the back, we'll pop the glue there. So if I confused the bejesus out of you there, the two tabs in the centre need glue on them. This is my front, so then it's these two here that need glue on them. And then what we do is we put those little tabs, we bring them round to the back tab that we've already applied glue to, we stick, and then we bring the front tab round, line that up and stick that as well, like so. So I'll show you that again. The tab sticks onto the back, and this is just so that when you can hide the tabs out of view, and then bring the front round and stick. And then if you look inside, you can't see those tabs at all, which is exactly how we want it. And then how I bring it together is I hold the corners, pinch the middles like so, and then just bring that together, just pushing down the sides there just to get the shape that we want, like so. And then we have our little bag base. Okay, so to make this top piece here, I have got a scrap of rich raspberry, and I have got the largest of the stitched circles. So I'm going to bring in my mini cut and emboss, pop these little platforms down, and then we need our base plate. So this is plate number 1, and then 2 number 2s. So number 2 down, the card and the die, like so, and then another number 2 on top. We're just going to pop that through. There we go. Pop that to one side, make sure it's cut. And it has perfectly. There's the oval. So I'll pop these away. And then this, I mean, look how easy that moves. Folds up the sides. And this literally stays in the corner of my desk. This, you can either fold in half by eye, or I bring my scoreboard back in. I pop it up into the corner, making sure it's straight, so not at an angle, making sure it's up straight. And then I just look by eye, look at where it ends. It ends at 2 1/4, so I know my halfway point is 1 1/8. So I score straight down the middle. Pop that back out of the way. And I'm quickly just going to give this a fold. If they aren't even and you can see the edges, I make my smaller section the glue section. So some Seal Plus on there. Going to bring our little bag back in. Remember which side's the front, so it's this one because that's the right way up. And then looking at that back line there, I'm going to make it so that the bump of the score line here is in line with the back of the bag and it's all centered. Like so. There it is in the middle. And then my bag's not quite wanting to. There we go. And then that will come over like so. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to punch this now. So I have got my handheld punch, and I'm just going to pop 2 bits. I'm going to just eyeball these There we go. And then to tie this together, I have got, this is from the annual catalogue, and this is the braided linen trim. I'm just going to give myself a bit of a point there so that I can feed it through easier. So we go in from the front right, out the back, and from the back through to the front again. And then tie this up. Obviously you'd pop your treat in before, and then we were just going to bow this off. Let's give that a trim. Pop them out the way. Right, let's tidy this bow up. Get it to how we want it. And tight. There we go, give that a trim. Beautiful. Okay, so all that's left now is to decorate the front. So I've got 2 pieces of scrap here. I've got one for the berry that I'm going to pop on, and one for my sentiment. So, berry blessings. How gorgeous is that? So on the other one, I use this outline, and then you can two-tone the stamp, or you can blend it. I think this time I'm going to use two-tone stamping to see what that looks like. On the previous one, I did get my Poppy Parade pen and colour that in. And then we're going to get our shaded spruce for the sentiment, and we're using this one here, Wishing You the Very Best. So we'll grab those. So as you can see, photopolymer, which is excellent for placing it for two-tone stamping. So we need those 2 there, and then this one in the top corner. So I've got Rich Razzleberry for the berries, and I've got shaded spruce for the sentiment. And then we're going to mount these on blocks. So I've got my A block. I'm going to pop the outline on first. I've also got a piece of grid paper that I use just when I'm stamping off, so we'll pop that there. I've got my, is that big enough? Yes, so we've got my G block for the sentiment. So into the razzleberry, and we're just going to stamp that down. I love that colour. Love, love, love razzleberry. And then we're going to pop the what I call the block, the colour block, and then I don't want it at full colour, so I'm going to stamp off once, and then I'm going to line that over the berry to get the second generation colour. Look at that. Love that. Love razzleberry and blackberry, any of the purples really. So that's that one, and then I'm going to stamp the berry sentiment as close to the bottom there, and then we'll pop that out of the way too. I'm just going to trim the sentiment down so that we can use one of our new punches. So I've got, what is this? This is the guillotine that demonstrators were able to get. And let's see, so I want this at 3/4. There we go. And then just by eye, I'm just trimming it a little bit further on each side. It should be fine now. Okay, so then this punch is a pick a punch. There's a few of these in the catalogues now. This one is called Treasured Tags Pick a Punch. So as you can see, you get a round. Let me get that out of the light for you. You get a rounded one, and then you get a bit of a point. I'm using the one with the point today. So I'm just going to, I pop it in upside down so that I can see if I'm cutting off my Stampin or not. So there's one, and then the other side. There we go. All done. Pop these little offcuts out of the way. So that is the Treasured Tags Pick a Punch, and that is in the mini catalogue. Okay, let's bring our project back in. So this I'm just going to pop up with dimensionals in the bottom corner. Like so. And then the berries here, I'm just going to fussy cut round. Not with any great amount of detail. I'm just going to go around in a shape that just follows the outline as best I can without being overly intricate. Like so. And then this also has its own dimensional, which wherever the top left of the berry is, because that's where it's going to need, it's sticky because of it overlapping the sentiment, and then I just pop it on that top corner there. So there we have it. Poppy Parade, Rich Razzleberry. Which one do you prefer? I'm definitely on the purple side. Don't forget, you can earn these products as part of celebration between the 5th of January and the 28th of February with a qualifying £90 purchase. If you need a copy of the mini catalogue and the celebration brochure, please drop me a comment on here, or if you look in the description bar below, you can find me on my other social media. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.